Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is episode 7. Last time, we completed our list of downtown objectives, which was very, very fun. However, I did forget that when you click onto Santa Monica, you do have your downtown-related quests, but because they were given to you here, they don't move on over to downtown. So we do still have Mud Hunt and the Regent's Riddle. So we did go to Skyline Apartments, so we do have a bit of an update for that one. We did get the call telling Durbin and Milton to meet someone at an unknown location across the street from a bar. So I think that's probably going to end up being across the street from the last round. And then we have the Tremere agent M. Strauss invited him to his home in downtown LA. His invitation left a cryptic riddle, which reads, "Dark blood, our curse, alight this verse. Such power I sense in one so young. Come find me where burns the mystical sun." And we'll look around. There's only a couple of buildings that we've yet to really go in the downtown area. So, I don't think we'll be looking around for long. But we'll complete these before we get into the taxi and head through to the old Santa Monica. We haven't been into this building yet with the flashy purple mist on the window. So this could be our Tremere agent's house, perhaps. Perhaps, maybe. Okay. Thaumaturgical creatures. This looks like a standard appointment book, and we have this one. I don't know if there's like storage. I might just have to sell the diary, even though it's worth 0, because I failed the quest, And especially with the appointment book, I don't know if we're going to need that either. I need to go and store some stuff in a chest. I can sell these. We'll see what happens. The Thaumaturgical Creatures, E. Bankin's Regent, Chicago. Gargoyles. During the medieval conflict with the Semis, Clan Tremere delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery and have fled their masters in search of some delusional utopia. Most escaped gargoyles live in isolation, preferring solitude to even the company of their own kind. Homunculi. For the most mental and mindless tasks, many Tremere create what is called a homunculus. These are mindless creatures which take many forms, winged, many-legged, or otherwise. Homunculi are unfailingly loyal, but their appearance makes them a serious threat to breaking the Masquerade. So are all those gargoyle statues that we see lining that big building, they're hibernating? They're on pause right now? Because that's an interesting element, because you see gargoyles get reanimated and come to life, and different interpretations of what gargoyles are. It's cool to get some information about them. I'm hoping that we'll be able to see that. That'd be fun. As well as the homunculi, we'll check out downstairs before we go upstairs. Oh my god, I'm in a... Oh my... How many rooms? How many rooms you got in here? Alright. How many rooms you got? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see. Okay. I see what you're doing. You're being clever with me. I see. We were going through an infinite hallway. Funny. We see the little glowy sparkles. Okay.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
We got our guy, M. Strauss. Blood, magics, and betrayal, and the true king upon his throne.
Ah, a child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind?
The glass is cracked, but strangely clear.
There is truth in your words, neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond.
I see your future. On your head an iron crown, and the jester dances before you.
Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am.
Tell me your name, Wizard King.
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
I love the way he says his name. Maximilian Strauss. Tell me of this dark city of angels.
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
Memory is rarely a gift of the schizophrenic.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Ah, a withered horse runs among us.
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Dirty blood is our doom.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
You couldn't be more wrong. The Anarchs have me searching for this problematic pestilence.
I see. Most disappointing, neonate. You seem to show a startling lack of concern when choosing your associates in this new life. I pray that their lawless proclivities do not ultimately affect your own standing among your other peers.
We will avoid dialogue option number 1 for a second, as much as I am thinking it, I'm not saying it. May I mine your grey matter?
What is it you would like to know?
Chantry holds mystery for me.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Regent is opaque and shadowy.
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Reveal these mysteries, Wizard King.
I'm sorry, neonate. The secrets of the Tremere clan are hidden from all but those who share our blood. You would do best not to look into them any further.
My mind has left, my body follows, fancy pants man.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance?
Might we trade words, Wizard King?
Of course.
I broke the withered horse of pestilence and his dark bishop in the grave.
You have? Impressive, young one. What exactly was the source of the epidemic?
I was wondering if I would have to, what would go on there, so I had to talk to him a second time. Bishop Vic sat upon the withered horse.
Tell me of this so-called bishop.
He wished to close the curtain on our cursed drama.
I see. That end may very well be upon us. But to business. I have a debt to pay you for your services.
What treasures!
If you so desire, I can give to you a unique talisman that might be of use in the future. If that does not interest you, I can compensate you with hard currency. You decide.
Green is my kind of color. I love that statement. I can get money anywhere. I can't get a treasured talisman anywhere. I'll take it.
A wise decision, neonate. True power lies not in wealth, but in the things it affords you. I hope this object serves you well.
One thing more?
Of course.
I am no longer here.
What is it you would like to know?
I meant to say, uncloud this Camarilla.
The Camarilla? It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
Uncloud this Camarilla some more.
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Do all bloodsuckers belong to this brood?
No. There are many independent clans who are not aligned with the Camarilla, and the Sabbat is another sect of various vampire clans whose beliefs are very different than our own. Unsavory sorts, to say the least. I understand you have already run afoul of them.
Rodriguez, the Midnight Warrior, casts a long shadow.
Ah, yes, the infamous Mr. Rodriguez. I understand you owe him your life twice now. Had he not intervened, the prince would have surely had that hound of his separate your head from your shoulders.
His pale hand was well appreciated.
In any case, it's a shame that Rodriguez cannot see the wisdom of the Camarilla. He would make a powerful ally. As it is, he is a significant thorn in LaCroix's side, which serves my purposes just the same.
Do not the Wizard King and the Jester Prince share their purpose?
LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much. Let us just say that he and I have differing ideas on the use of power.
This is kind of like the first moment of me reading the dialogue and being able to see a future. I'm seeing through my madness because of the fact that we kind of blatantly are calling him a Wizard King and saying that he will wear the throne and a Jester Prince will the Jester will dance before you, and we call Prince a Jester Prince. So we'll see how that plays out. It's kind of exciting to get this insight that you can't make sense of, and sometimes you can. That's madness, baby. Which is kind of cool. Your words reek of infidelity to the Jester. A Machiavellian mantle. Put your trust in the shattered psyche, Wizard King. Trust me, for I know what I say.
Well, without saying too much, I think that Sebastian LaCroix lacks the usual discretion necessary to be a prince. I see in him a lust for power that overshadows his responsibility to the Camarilla.
Ah, your iron crown begins to sparkle.
No, young one. I aspire not to such lowly heights. My only interests are those of my clan and the Camarilla.
An indicative order of your interests.
You will do well in this new life, young one. That I can see already.
Uncloud this Camarilla some more, please.
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Why do the Anarchs shun this freaky family?
The Anarchs feel that they don't need the structure and discipline of the Camarilla. I feel that they pose a threat, both to those loyal to the Camarilla and to themselves. Most are mere children and need our guidance.
The Anarchs need not your motherly musings.
I'm sorry you think so. Perhaps we have nothing further to speak of.
I fly the Anarch flag, Wizard King, farewell. So interesting, because I think what's happening here is obviously, like, we're Malkavian, but there are other groups around doing their own thing, and you might particularly be choosing to align yourself or, do more for other people than you would for others. It's very clear with Anarchs versus Camarilla, but then there's some more nuanced elements in here when you've got now an introduction to someone from the Tremere clan and they don't like the Anarchs, but they're using that kind of headbutting between Anarchs and Camarilla to their advantage. And at the moment, when I talk to the Anarchs, I say, I'm one of your own, brother. And then we're like the man on the inside for the Camarilla. And then for the Tremere, for Mr. Tremere over here, you know, we don't have to tell him. We'll say, well, perhaps my tongue was a little too testy.
A wise choice, Neonate. It is always better to listen and learn than to act with brazen recklessness. Perhaps you might be a useful ally after all.
Brazen recklessness. You didn't happen to hear about my parking garage axe murdering spree, did you? That was very, very restrained. That is so interesting. I sell not my soul to your Camarilla conspiracy. Farewell, I need no company on my long and lonely road. Smoke the pipe of my self-solidarity, I leave you. I don't want to say any of those.
What is it you would like to know?
Can I get a little bit more? Or, I have more questions about the Camarilla.
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Tell me of the Jester Prince.
LaCroix is a prince, neonate, and a Ventrue on top of that. Even if he weren't as young and indiscriminate as he's already proven himself to be, But I say too much.
Okay, so I've already done that. And then I've already done this, so I'll just say, you wear a Machiavellian mantle, farewell. Alright, I think that's a good talk, right? I've killed all the plague bearers and reported back to the regents that was a plague for the angels, and that has removed, quest from here. We found Maximilian Strauss, the Tremere agent, so that removed that. Now we need to go to an unknown location across the street from the bar, and I've got 6 experience. Very good. What are my skills at right now? I honestly think I'm probably going to be doing unarmed combat and melee combat as like a mix. Probably just melee combat. I love punching them. It's so funny. So we'll probably just do that for our combat stuff. But I think I'm gonna we do decent amount of damage. I want to prioritize the leveling that is a little bit more focused on the covert and public stuff. And I love that for a Malkavian. I think that's just hilarious. I'm going to put my investigation up so my inspection goes up to a 6, because inspection is quite a useful one also. Yeah, for now I'm going to put another point in investigation. Put that up to a 6. So my inspection goes up. I can see more things. But yeah, focusing on improving my persuasive, investigative, and computer skills. So computer will probably come next. Very good, Strauss. I shall see you anon. I depart your beautiful home and your infinite hallways. Yeah, it's very funny. Very funny little infinite hallway there. Okay. It's not as long as it seems. What about this way? Because we went in here and then... all hallways lead to the same door. That's great. Okay, so there's only one bonus room there. What about upstairs? Yes, indubitably. Locked. Locked door. I will leave. My mind leaves, my body follows. Okay. Now we'll take a look. Maybe we'll take another look across from the last round and complete that, and then we'll get in the taxi, go back to Santa Monica, and we'll probably speak to Bertram again. get some more dialogue and information from him. Okay. Here's our last round. Is this the building they speak of? Yes. Oh, I went in here and it was empty, right? And I said, I bet there'll be something here. Yeah. I remember I went in here and this is when I first said the words. I was like, well, maybe when some locations are empty, they fill out later with a quest. And here we are. Yo.
Did you see it?
The dangling headless horror? Tell your eyes to speak. No? No?
He done tore him up, right in two, ripped him apart like a rag doll.
Open to me the movie in your mind.
These two guys, the dead guy and the other, they showed up. I've been living here, so I hid. I thought maybe they was owners or cops come to clean the place out.
Who was the homeboy of the headless one?
A dead feller called him Muddy.
Tell me of the dirty deeds of Muddy and his headless henchman.
They was waiting on someone. They was going to do some kind of job, they were saying. But the person they was meeting, well, he was late. So the one guy leaves to find the phone and call him, and the dead guy stayed. Oh, that's when the killer, that's when he showed up.
Ah, the shadow-cloaked killer stepped from his dark domain.
1 second he wasn't there, and then he was. Like out of the shadows he come up. Scared the shit out of the dead guy. I'd like to scream, but I couldn't breathe.
What did the shadows then reveal?
Oh, that killer, he grew these claws. I swear it, I saw it. The dead guy went white like he seen the devil, and then the killer grabbed him round the neck and lifted him up and started cursing at the guy.
What words from this dark devil?
Oh, I couldn't hear too good. Something about revenge for what he did or what they did. The killer made sure the dead guy knew who he was and then ripped him open. Just tore him apart. He did it real slow and made the guy scream.
This story will place you in a padded cell. Silence if you love your freedom.
Okay, I will. I don't want to never think about that again.
Do or die. Convinced bum to stay quiet. Masquerade redemption. Okay. I mean, we're already fine. In the eyes of the Masquerade, we are fine. Time to play basketball with the man's head.
Doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased. They're coming.
Apparently my mind doesn't like that I'm playing basketball with the head. Huh! Let's just pretend that went in. I'd like to get up to the man with the key card, and we can investigate and follow the trail. Two things. Oh. Am I picking these up automatically? Did I have 5 out of 10 when I first walked in here? Maybe. That's the thing, when an item is like disappearing right in front of my eyes without me picking it up. Alright, I'm gonna save. Alright. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna load. Just here, real quick. How many cast areas do I have? I have 4. Okay. The good news is they're not disappearing. You do automatically pick up items that you already possess, so I guess that's fine. I didn't know that at first, because I'm like, you just look at it and it disappears without me interacting. We have the Lucky Star room key. So that, I guess, is our next step. The quest log has been updated. You found the shredded body of Milton at an abandoned warehouse, but Durbin was nowhere to be found. You did find a key to the Lucky Star Motel, though. So we're going back to... Wait, where is the Lucky Star Motel? Is that on my... what I have to have a look at is my map. Okay, so on the maps that I have of Santa Monica and downtown, both of these places do not have a location called the Lucky Star Motel, which means that it could potentially be in a future area. So I might have to actually wait. Yes, we should investigate this Blood Star as well. All kindred have the innate power to push their undead bodies to the height of mortal capacity, but only for a moment and at a dire cost of blood. This Eldritch Talisman was crafted to boost this ability. Blood buff has twice the duration. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I'm very happy we got that unique talisman. I'm happy about that. That's good. Now, is keycards on my key ring? Lucky Star room key. Yeah. Can't really investigate the key itself, sadly. But there you go. The Lucky Star. It's somewhere. We'll find it eventually. Alright, with that out of the way, we're going back. Back to Santa Monica, which is exciting because we're going to go to our apartment again, and then we can check and see if there's new radio stuff. And we can watch the news, have a good time. Yeah, if we look a little bit closer at these bad boys, you reckon these are real living creatures? They're just chilling? Spies in stone form, perhaps. How cool is the architecture of this? Like, the goddamn angels being on a parking garage of all things. Gothic architecture is just so cool.
Need a ride?
Yes. Like father and child, I will ride while you drive. And take me to Santa Monica. Take me home, baby. Take me to where Santa lives. And his wife, Monica. Alright, first things first. First things first. Wait for this man to piss? No. I've got full blood. I don't need to drink. I don't need to drink from the dirty pipe tonight. But back I go to my apartment building. It's still mine, is it not? Hopefully so. Gonna go look at my emails. Did I leave my laptop here? I didn't pack anything, I just left. Beachside boom! Mysterious explosion destroys Santa Monica warehouse. Was this here last time? I don't know if that was there last time.
Hey, Mayor. It's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at
that's the same.
In the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Sorry, baby. Oh, wait, I have a fridge. Can I store stuff in my fridge that I don't need? Yes. I do have storage. It's my fridge. Perfect. A blurry photo of what looks to be a Nosferatu. Go into my fridge. Into my fridge you go. I don't have any new emails? Are you kidding me? That's a joke.
Unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark Gates destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. A massive explosion rocked Santa Monica tonight, sending several fireballs into the sky and prompting a lockdown of the warehouse district where the explosion took place. Early reports suggest that the warehouse destroyed in the explosion was being used in a weapon smuggling operation and that the source of the detonation possibly came from you. Stay tuned to Channel 3 for further updates.
The the source of the explosion possibly came from you. Am I going crazy with the news? That's so cool. I'm like reading the news and what they're talking about, and then because I'm Malkavian, I'm getting a little weird about it. Oh, wait, the subtitles are still going.
A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle, amidst concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens are among the missing. An update on the Elizabeth Dane. The ghost ship was towed into county waters off the port of L.A., where police are searching for evidence of the crew and whether the ship was being used in drug or terrorist-related smuggling. Coast Guard search parties are still patrolling the area where the Dane was first spotted, though the fate of the crew is still unknown. Several dead at a beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect the slayings were carried out during a drug deal gone bad. They suspect this may be the work of vampires and... Hey, have you seen any vampires around here? In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as ripped, torn, bloody entrails smeared upon the walls, splatter on broken windows, feet in weird places. Murder, murder, murder. Art criticism or vandalism? Paintings on display at Santa Monica's Gallery Noir were slashed by an intruder who evaded capture by security. The paintings were estimated to be worth nearly $250,000. They were to be auctioned in a charity event tomorrow night. The Southland slasher struck again, this time in downtown Los Angeles. The body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was found butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark gate's destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. A massive gelatinous creature that washed up on the beaches of Providence, Rhode Island, has scientists scratching their heads. Found by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away, the mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus, though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate that it could be from a yet undiscovered family of sea creatures. A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found.
All right, so what I really like about it is obviously it's playing like multiple news stories. Some of them, like, it'll eventually like loop and repeat. But I like that there are updates to what you do. There's stuff that is yet to like be experienced by me, stuff that's directly caused by me, and then stuff that's also tied into like quests that we're doing, like Mud Hunt, because we've got the homeless man talking about our Southland slasher, you know, our bloody wolf boy Beckett, the shredded body of Milton. So maybe when we find Beckett again, we'll talk. We'll have to pursue him in Mud Hunt, maybe, and we can ask him about the truth about what's going on. Shall we listen to the Deb of Night? See if there's any updates there too.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the board's lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without me. You make me feel so desirable, LA. So many callers, so little time. If you don't get through to me tonight, don't let it break your heart. I'm here each and every AM. So keep dialing those magic numbers and just maybe you'll be as lucky as this caller. What's your name, Night Owl?
Hello, Deb. This is Greg.
Hello, Greg. Up late, aren't we?
Well there, Deb. I work a night shift here at the power plant, pretty much alone. Only thing that gets me through this shift is your pretty little voice.
Thank you, Greg.
Why, I imagine if you was half as pretty as your voice, then you're the prettiest woman in the city.
Aren't you the gentleman?
I imagine you a lot, Deb. Like I said, I'm all by myself, and it does get lonely. Sometimes a man can't help himself, especially when I hear you. It's like your hair straddling mine.
Greg, there's a little thing called too much information. Caller, you're whiling away the evening with the Deb of Night.
Good evening, Deb.
Yes, I think that's implied by the title of the show.
Do you ever worry, Deb, that the world is going to end?
I haven't felt that way since Brad Pitt got married.
Do you have any idea how insignificant you are? When they start devouring the world, you will be but a blood stain on their capes.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
There is a red star in the night sky. The blood of mortals and the blood of ages all will be consumed. They are coming. These are the final nights.
Okay, well, good luck in the next election, Senator. Apologies to all you night owls out there, but this girl's got something she's got to take care of for the next few minutes. Here's a little music to keep you up, if you get my meaning.
Bill's here. Gotta run. Great breakfast, honey.
Have a good day, dear. I'm glad you liked the muffins.
Hey, what's that on the counter? That's not my margarine. That's butter.
It's...
Bitch! You know I'm supposed to watch my LDL levels.
I thought it would be a nice change. You couldn't even tell.
You don't want a divorce. You're trying to kill me. I'm glad I slept with your sister.
I thought it was margarine grade B butter. Other rancid taste of margarine with all the saturated fat of butter.
You are on fire, Bill! I finally took your advice, and you were right. I feel more confident than ever. You the man! Isn't it great? I couldn't even believe it. We went out to dinner, and afterwards we started getting busy. I went into the bathroom to take it. I could feel it right away. Hell, you could see the title change in the toilet bowl.
The Visatrek. For an ordinary drug-enhanced erection just isn't enough. Common side effects include fainting, tingling in extremities, temporary blindness, deathly pallor, time perception distortions, aggravated bladder syndrome, emotional incest, pronounced incontinence, delusions of grandeur, and elevated risk of stroke.
Grandpa, will you take me to Space Burger?
Space Burger, huh? You know, when I was your age, space was mostly a mystery. We didn't know what was up there. Why, I thought there were little alien kids on Mars that might be watching me. Yeah, I used to make signs for them saying, "Hello, Martians!" or "Give me a ride on your rocket craft." Of course, I was young and naive, thinking Martians could read English. Everyone knew Martians communicated telepathically through space operators on their moon base.
Billy, what did I tell you about talking to Grandpa? But I want to go to Space Burger. Space Burger. This looks like a job for Commander Mom. Report to the space van. Oh boy, we can drop Grandpa off at the home on the way there.
Of course, you don't see Martians on space probes. Everyone knows Martians live in invisible domes.
Space Burger, food for the space age, not old age.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Redmond of being a murderous child pornographer. But Redmond had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
Money troubles, need cash quick, why not try mugging someone? These are exactly the kind of questions the criminals are asking themselves right now. Did you know that the government requires you to wait 10 days for a gun? Why, in that time, a criminal could kill your family 50 times over. So how does a law-abiding citizen like yourself get a theft deterrent system in their hands in the next hour? Come to Loophole Lenny's. We've got antique military weaponry from blunderbusses to World War I grenades. Modern muggers may be stronger and faster than they used to be, but that doesn't mean they can take a slug fired by a Civil War-era pistol any better. And if you're the kind of person that can't sleep at night knowing serial rapists might be in your front yard, we've got German sniper rifles approved by the Kaiser himself that'll make picking them off one by one from the safety of your roof no problem. Buy a weapon this month and we'll throw in an ammo belt with the Constitution printed on it free of charge. Loophole Lenny's, defending your tomorrow with the weapons of yesterday, today.
Would you look at this?
What's that?
Plague of locusts descend on small Indian town.
Jeez, I can't imagine what that must be like.
And look at this. Civil war still raging between ethnic factions in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, heard about that.
And in Zimbabwe, they got to use ox carts for ambulances.
That's terrible. Hey, it's a good thing we live in the U.S.
It sure is, buddy. Hey, bartender, 2 more U.S. ales?
U.S. ale. Welcome to the United States of Inebriation.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the boards lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without me.
All right, we made it through another round of the radio, and we got new stuff. There was new calls and new advertisements, and unfortunately the subtitles completely bugged out. So I will probably put the painstaking effort in to fix that in post, unfortunately. So there you go. The news subtitles were kind of okay. I do wish that subtitles weren't in the top left of the screen, but you know, that's just unfortunately what this game does. But you know, I'll fix the subtitles issue for the radio in post at the very least. That was very nice. So confirmed that when we progress through the game, we will get new radio and new news stories, which is so good. I'm very happy about that. Do I have any mail? No? What am I, unpopular? Jesus. Alright. Out I go, into the world. The blood is still here. Oh my god. Buddy. We do not be cleaning up. I've been gone. I've been gone and out of here. And this place is still messed up. Ooh. Can I open this now? Lockpicking difficulty of 8. Yeah, okay. I'll come back to that one later, I guess, too. What's in there, damn it? I'll have to wait and find out. I don't know if any of these areas are going to be updated, or whether it's just stuff that has quests relevant to them. I think it's just like the element that I'm interested in exploring. Will we see changes to certain locations or not? I don't know. I will go into the pawn shop and we'll sell some things, though. I don't know about you, but I think that tattoo studio is probably out of business by now.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
What a wondrous shop of cast-off goods this is. How much gold for your goods?
Alright, here's what we got today.
He's also selling Glock rounds. I've got things to sell you, boy. I have multiple baseball bats, if you'll take them. So many knives. I only need the one. And even then, I probably don't need it. I'm going to also sell you some rings and car stereos. Thanks for the money, boss. And from you, I will purchase sweet nothing, because I'm fine. I'm just stocking up on cash for now, buddy. Thank you. I am funding the second-hand car stereo business, keeping them in circulation. Maybe we should check in with Therese at the asylum. Let's see how she's doing. And let's listen to the new music that I've chosen for the asylum as well. And I got new clothes now. I fit the digs, look. I love getting everyone to join the dance circle. Yes! If you know, you know.
Not interested.
So I told you what I've done is I've edited together multiple songs. So let's say if you end up staying in a place for a decent amount of time, you can hear different tracks instead of the same one. So there's a different variety of songs in all of the different clubs.
Something else you need, Chief?
You still work here, huh? What do you know of the daughters of the two-headed god?
You talking about Therese and Jeanette? They cut me a check every 2 weeks. End of discussion.
May I find Knox at your doors?
Knox? Yeah, he's usually around here somewhere. Just look for a guy that doesn't look like he has any business being here. That's Knox.
Thanks, I'll go see if he's here. I thought you were gonna quit.
I missed you. Did you miss me?
Like Sanity missed me. Lunchtime. Oh god, she's got... Does it refresh or no? It does refresh. I'm like, Thank you. She loves it. Incredible. Free blood.
Hey, you.
Oh, my seduction has gone up enough that I can also flirt with the woman up here too. Your image has been burning holes in my mind.
Your words, they're so hypnotic. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, my lovely. Just come to me and let yourself go.
I love my dollies. You want to come play with them?
Dollies like to be squeezed. I'm going crazy in this club. And I'm already crazy. Let's go. Have pleasant dreams.
Hey, what's up, man?
Death as usual.
Oh, man. Thanks again for your help.
Can I play the drums? No. No. Everybody get off fucking dance! Can I use the elevator and check in with Therese? I can. Let's go check in with Therese. Hello?
I don't have anything else to say to you. I won't forget what happened here. But I'd advise you to. If you keep silent and stay out of my business, we'll never be at odds. Just remember whose city this is.
We keep it between our minds.
Chill.
Okay. Unfortunately, we're not hanging out anymore. 2 unread emails, though. Let me have a look. Password accepted. Santa Monica is my city. 2. Therese Vorman. I'm disgusting. I'm not the one that let that Nosferatu touch me. Can't you see that he is trying to tear us apart and take over the city? Interesting. And then how could you? And now my gallery too. I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. So they literally argue with each other. Or argue. She argues with herself, rather, through different computers. Isn't that incredible? So that those emails were available probably the last time we were here. No dialogue update from that, sadly, though. Just checking in and saying, go away, our business is concluded. Go on the dance floor and do nothing else. And now we leave. Yeah, there's a couple more songs added to that of a similar theme. Anyone new at the diner? No.
What'll it be?
My kind is unserviceable. Goodbye.
I'm eating.
Nothing for me here. Nothing for me here. I take my leave. Let's speak with Bertram before we go to the Elizabeth Dane, though, for sure. Maybe there's more bail bonding to do.
Streets walk lead to the spinal columns of the great beast's hall.
Have you got your computer on yet? No?
Eternal feast of the guilty.
What do you need?
I made the acquaintance of your golden ghoul.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
It festered in your brain that I would?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through our joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
But I vanquished the Asian nightmare in his stead.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Deception is the devil's game, but you have mastered my brain. Bravo.
Don't take it hard, fledgling. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
You know of people. Tell me. I seek to pull questions from your bubbling dome.
Like what?
Shine the light on the clans.
Clans are just bloodlines, you know. A common root shared and passed on from sire to child.
You said the name of the video game, sir. Lay bare the brouhaha.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the brouhaha are all about. Jealousy and contempt. Sure.
Give me the goods on the gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to. Sure.
Demystify the Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and not all of them are worth listening to, but they're all good fun, if you ask me.
I agree wholeheartedly. Interesting. Okay. There is follow-up responses to the clans here as well. So he's like, they're all good fun. I can say, fun? Like the dark daughter of Janus?
Janus's daughter? What the? Oh, Janus. The two-faced god? You mean Therese Vorman. Oh man, you Malkavians are really messed up. Anyway, that was just silly vampire politicking, fledgling. No more. You get used to that kind of thing.
Again, I just love when he's just like, you have characters that are like, what the hell are you saying? Oh, okay, right, you mean that. Oh, it's a secret between her and I, you know. I wonder if, I assume that Bertram would know. This might come as a bit of a surprise. I'm very curious about Bertram's response, though, because he was engaging with Jeanette and then, you know, fighting with Therese. I feel like it's safe to divulge the information to Bertram specifically. He says before he regrets everything. I'm going to keep that secret. I'm actually going to keep that secret. The Dark Daughter of Janus wanted you to swim the dark waters.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that the Camarillas moved into L.A., Therese wants the title of Prince of Santa Monica. I guess she saw me as a threat. Funny thing is, I could care less.
Is the task beyond your nasty self?
I wouldn't want to be the Prince of Terre Haute. I leave that headache to the Ventru. Besides, there's only like 4 vampires in all of Santa Monica. Some kingdom.
I seek to pull questions from your bubbling dome.
Like what?
Can you open my eyes to the sex? We'll keep going with the clans for a while.
Sure.
Now, I'm going to pick these options again just to see if there's follow-up responses that I might have missed.
They're a bunch of...
Nope.
Sure. Are they fan?
Nope.
Sure.
Another clan. Need me some knowledge of the Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
Fate shines well on your twisted visage.
The Nosferatu stick together, pool resources. We have more going on than anyone could guess at. Our web blankets the night.
Are the creeping worms a part of the Jester's family?
I'm loyal to the clan, loyal to my primogen, and therefore loyal to the Camarilla.
Your words sound like they don't fit in your mouth.
The Nosferatu are the eyes and ears of the Camarilla, so they take care of us. They value our services, or don't want to be on our bad side. Either way, no one bothers us.
I do love the way that we describe things, because it's like the tone switched up when he described it. I just love the way that we describe it. The words, they do not fit in your mouth. Tell me of the Jester Prince.
Jester? You call him LaCroix a Jester? You'd better watch that, fledgling. Anyway, what am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Okay.
Sure.
I've seen the face of the demon, and it is excited.
Tally the truth of the Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
I'm glad we have subtitles, because that doom yeller outside needs to shut up. I'm chatting. I'm getting lore.
Sure.
Tell a tale of the Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them. Sure.
Ventru and Veritas.
Well, they get a bad rap, if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Okay, thank you for the clan insight. Can you open my eyes to the sex? It's hard to say that word without it just sounding like sex. It's the same thing. Sects. Can you open my eyes to sex?
Sure, fledgling. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
What appraisal of the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
What do you know of the one with a number for name?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day because of him.
It's the kind of guy you want on your side, okay. Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Yeah?
Clue me on the Camarilla.
The Camarilla works. When you let vampires run wild, you wind up with caitiff frenzying in the streets, then bloods blowing the Masquerade, and hunters sniffing around. Law and order is the kindred's friend.
Law and order is society's friend, otherwise we delve into our most chaotic primal forms, sir. Caitiff, the motherless dogs, hunters, gods, devils, thin-blooded and short-lived. I'm curious about whether I can pick all of these and get his thoughts, so let's have a look. The Jester will just go right back to previous dialogue, I think. Caitiff, the motherless dogs.
Pretty close to the mark. Caitiff are just kind of riffraff vampires who don't know anything about vampire society, don't know their clan, mutt vampires. What I suspect you were perilously close to becoming if LaCroix hadn't intervened. Yeah. The Camarilla works.
Thin-blooded and short-lived.
You said it. Theory goes that the farther down the bloodline you are from Kane, the weaker the blood is. So if you're, say, 5th generation, the blood is strong. If you're 15th generation, you barely qualify as a vampire. A thin blood.
I
Thin-blooded.
the squirming on the horizon. The worms are stripping the foulness from the skull of the earth.
Thin-blooded, thinly seen, and yet they cast a long shadow.
Long shadow? Yeah, I see what you're saying. You Malkavians and your damned insight. Most fledglings don't know anything about Gehenna.
All you walk willingly to the eternal feast of the guilty.
Gehenna, the falling of the eternal shadow.
You don't know the half of it, kid. Gehenna, the day we all die. When our sleeping forefathers rise and bring about the end of the world. Many believe we're living in the final nights.
Kane? Creepy.
Yep, that's him. Kane, the biblical brother killer. Father of all vampires.
So we can keep going through a couple of these. Hold on a second.
You said it.
Tell me of hunters, gods, devils.
Hunters. Humans who hunt vampires. Most are half-cocked yokels, who also say they've been abducted by UFOs. The real hunters are trained by secret societies, holy orders of the church that have existed since the Middle Ages. Fear them.
Closer to the time of judgment. Time of judgment gets closer every second.
He's yapping. May I mine your grey matter?
Like what?
Let's see if there's more sex.
Yeah?
Secrets, sorrow, and sickness tell me of the Sabbat.
You ask me, the Sabbat makes no sense. They couldn't care less about the Masquerade, and they seem to care even less about themselves. It's like, hey, let's all spread hell on Earth so we can feel big and bad. Oops, I'm dead. Now how did that happen?
They're big and bad, but not very bright.
Yeah. The Camarilla works.
I'll see if this goes to anything new.
Chester. You call him LaCroix a Chester?
No, that's the same. Alright. I think that is... I'll try and talk to him again. Farewell. And now I'll talk to you again.
What do you need?
You got anything else? Yes. Do you see the shadow-cloaked killer?
Those murders are definitely the work of kindred. Probably some caitiff getting revenge on everyone who made fun of him in high school. Once the sheriff tracks this guy down, they're gonna make one hell of an example of him.
And then I can go into Caitiff the Motherless Dogs once again. I will find this Beckett creature. I will have words with him, and I will ask why he doesn't stand on his hind legs. Excellent. All right, that was a bit of an overdue conversation with Bertram, getting some more of the lore. But that's the thing, you can always go back, have a bit of a chat. Any bail bonds for me today, sir? Any work that needs doing for a sweet little Malkavian boy?
Hey, Slick! Great to see you again.
Tell me your hunting tales, Keymaster.
Bail bonding? What do you want to know?
I have more questions bursting my brain.
Sure, pal. What is it?
Have you heard of the shadow-cloaked killer?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Does this frighten you, fat one?
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
My brain has questions that need your brain's answers.
Sure, pal. What is it?
I am no longer here. Alright, I don't think we're getting any bail bonding from him, sadly. No unread emails. His Beckett wouldn't be in here. Beckett's a first name. It says last name. There's no B's. Yes, Beckett Pedroso, of course. Beckett Nilsson. I don't think he would be in here. This is Brian Nilsson. Probably not. I don't know if anything like that will come up, but it's always good to have a depository of information in the form of a computer.
Maggots love you. Trust me.
We're really good at that. We're really good at the maggots line. Alright, we've visited a few locations just to see if there were any changes in the environment. Not many changes in the environment. Maybe, oh, you know what? I do have money, and I can afford to buy the good stuff, so I might buy some more blood bags for when I'm in danger, because I'm currently sitting on 1. Yes. I forgot that I did panic, and I had to quickly drink some of the crimson when I was getting attacked by the Sabbat at the warehouse. So we'll do a bit of blood shopping. Shop around for any blood types that appeal to my taste buds.
More. You're quite the glutton. This city's veins are starting to dry up.
Show me the red stuff. So drinking it restores 5, drinking it restores 3. Oh, that actually, yeah, so that's, yeah. Yeah, it's better to get blood packs than the blue blood. Blue blood will do, like, you know, it'll just give you more for drinking 1. But it costs, yeah, given the financial value, drinking 2 normal blood packs is better than drinking 1 blue blood pack. So we're just going to keep buying the normal blood, please, sir. And I'm going to sit on a few of those, to be quite honest with you, because I've got a decent amount of cash and I can afford it. So I'll sit on 8 because maybe I can find some more out in the wild. Who knows? Thank you, my boy. I take my leave. One day I'll be able to enter megahertz computing, but it is not this day. We do not have the key for such a place. To the beach I go. The Elizabeth Dane, it calls my name. See if there's anything different. Can they just open up this already? So, I guess it's because there's a gate and we're not actually able to, like, walk on the street there. You have to get to that very specific spot. Even if just that gate was open and it just cut to a loading screen that took me to the pier, I'd be happy. Saves me a whole 3 seconds. First world problem. Alright, we're back out on the beach. Let's see how the Thin Bloods are doing.
Hey, what can I say? You preserved my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, you come see me at my apartment. Don't hesitate.
Hell yeah. It is hilarious because it took me a moment to recognize because he's not all beaten up. I like, a new Thin Blood on the beach. Nope. That's very funny. I went to go and visit you in your apartment, sir. It was bloody and dirty and disgusting. Before I get anything from you, sir, please clean up. Hire someone at the very least. I'm sure you have help. That's great. All right, he's fine. We have preserved Mercurio. How fleet your feet, Mercury? What has set great Mercury by the waters?
I just wanted to make sure you knew my appreciation. And like I said before, someone needs something, I can get it. This boat, for example.
I got a boat. Will that take me to the Dane? How fleet your feet, Mercury?
I tell you, that blood you guys got's an amazing thing. Help close up a few wounds. This back alley patch fixed up the rest. I needed that beating. Good reminder not to overestimate my ability. Last time it's gonna happen.
I like this guy. We are told to trust the man on the couch, and therefore I will. I need some tasty little toys. We can get bullets. All good.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
I need to find some answers in the wrinkles of your brain.
Concerning?
The lady's people.
Who exactly?
You, oh fleet-footed one.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. Could say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
I think that we've already gotten this dialogue, but I'm going to listen to it again because I want a refresher. You know, there's been so much Malkavian madness that has taken place within the recesses of my mind that I need to listen to this man speak once more with maybe a clearer picture of the understanding of the game that I'm playing, because we spoke to him very early on when we were still very new, just a babe in the world. You know, we've seen a little bit more of it now. So, especially, I think what was really good about speaking with Bertram after meeting the Anarchs a little bit more, getting a bit more exposure to what's going on over there, and Tremere, a few more things over in downtown. I understood more of what Bertram was talking about, which was good. Can you paint a picture of someone, Mr. Artiste?
Who exactly?
The jester in his ivory tower.
Only seen him a few times. Way I understand it, the guy's untouchable. And I've never seen him without his muscle, that sheriff. Just so you understand, my loyalties are all but written in blood. So my opinion of the guy is moot. Who exactly?
Our dark brethren, the Sabbat. Tell me about them.
Your typical bloodthirsty movie villain variety vampire. A few years back, I was on bodyguard duty for one of the old boys. Me, a couple of ghouls, and some young vampire types like you. The Sabbat hit us. Tried to pull a dine and dash. Just 2 of us walked away. And 1 was the Elder. Who exactly?
That's all for right now. Thanks, Mercurio.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
Answers.
Concerning?
The lady's places.
Specifically?
The lady by the sea.
Santa Monica's quiet, mostly. That is, till you came to town. Not a lot of operators or police here, which is why I like it. Not a beach person, personally, but there are some beautiful sunsets. Guess you wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you? Concerning?
Tell me about boomsticks.
Specifically?
Well, if you're talking about boomsticks, there's no bigger boom than a tactical nuke. Tell me everything I need to know.
Only a lunatic would want that kind of ordnance. That's why they got him in Washington.
I need different boomsticks. Show me your ghouly goods. So I think we're just going to get shown bullets.
Concerning?
Boomsticks.
Specifically?
Ah, yeah, sniper rifles are fun. Tell me about them.
Not easy, even in this country. Military-grade sniper rifle with 50 caliber ammo could take a man apart at quite a distance. Makes the Secret Service nervous. I can, however, get my hands on a SWAT rifle. Give me some time.
Secret Service nervous. Give me some time to get a SWAT rifle. Okay.
Concerning? Specifically?
A flamethrower?
Oh, yeah, I get a lot of requests for those. I blame the movies. Everybody thinks they're a riot till they set their friends on fire. They're not very easy to get hold of. I got a Vegas connection for those. Last time I was out there, I had to shoot my way to the state line.
God damn. Tell me about the combat shotgun.
Concerning? Specifically? What you want is a Spaz 15. I got a connection for those, but I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's in Mexico. As soon as he gets back, I'll have a few of them. Putting together a Dragon's Breath, too. Sort of. Spits WP rounds. A few nights' work.
White phosphorus? Bloody hell, man. Okay. So we'll get more weapons from him, more Boom Boom, as the game progresses. My mind is somewhere else. My mind is somewhere else. Absolutely fascinating way to say goodbye.
Hi.
I'm no longer here?
Evening.
I'm no longer here.
Murder.
Ah, I'm not here anymore, I meant to say.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Do you have anything else to say? Then I won't look at you either. Farewell. I don't think there's anything new with the Thin Bloods, sadly, but they are hanging out. So it appears that I will be able to ride the boat and feel the motion of the ocean. Before we do that, I'm just going to take a quick look up here. There might be something new. There probably isn't, but I'm going to look regardless. And then we'll hop on that boat to the Dane. Well, the body's been taken down, so I guess I can actually go a little bit further down the pier now, so that's cool. I get a closer look at the old Chubby's Taco Shack. Just what I've always wanted. Hell yeah. The cops have cleared out, the body is down, I get a nice look at the Ferris wheel. This might just be a location that's simply vibes, you know? You ever wanted to just walk to the end of the pier and have a look at the oil rig in the distance? Feel the storm, hear the thunder. Well, here it is. I do actually genuinely adore the music that plays here as you walk through. I think it's just such a cool piece of music to play as you're walking on a rainy pier in the cloudy night. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, though, that is all. It's just take a look if you want. Let's get on that boat. Okay. The war mackerel is over there, and I'm climbing. Hello? Am I allowed here, or are you gonna not be nice?
Yo, Pally, over here.
Yo, Pally.
Ah, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief, he's got to start working with me. I can't keep getting him these scoops if he's going to send high school journalists who don't know enough to wear something that would blend in.
See and hear a vision of Jacobson's corrupt crony. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to get in this guy's head immediately, because I'm feeling like if I start cluing this guy into my crazy ability, he might not help me. You're like, what the hell are you saying, brother? I'm wearing perfect journalism clothes. See and hear a vision of Jacobson's corrupt crony dementation!
Take it easy, Flash. This is still a badge you're talking to.
Oh, it didn't work. His mind is stronger than my probing. Oops. Oh my god. Fine, I'll be civil for the sake of the story. That's actually hilarious. That's the most sensible thing that, like, my character can say. That's like a normal sentence. I'll be civil for the sake of the story.
All right, look. I got you a copy of the initial report, and I can get you into the cabin, but you gotta make yourself real scarce after that. Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography, brainchild.
I got the police report. Where does my path lead?
Hold up a sec. Hines to Marsh. Hines to Marsh. Marsh, they need you up in the bridge. Over. There. The security room will be clear.
Clarity is not my goblet of Earl Grey.
Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding Gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay?
I have the attention span of a pony chasing carrots. Give me a second. Head down the stairs behind you. Gotcha. Stay low. When you get down there, wait for you to call off the guy guarding Gangway A. Don't let him see you. I can go invisible, buddy. Invisible like the wind. Dilly and dally, a strange bedfellows.
Don't forget to stay out of sight. If anyone sees you, you're on your own. Take the stairs up to the security room. There'll be a computer in there. The password is Lighthouse. Lighthouse. All one word. You getting all this?
I shall sail toward this beautiful beacon.
Now get a move on. And don't forget to tell Jacobson I get double my usual fee for this one.
Yes, the son of Jacob. I will tell him everything. I think I remember. Okay. Stealth mission. Gotcha. Solo sneaking mission. I will save. The password is Lighthouse. The stairs. For Gangway A. Should I just do this without doing any obfuscate at all? Invisible time?
Heinz to Jacobson. Anderson. Heinz to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Yeah? Out! I just saw a baleen whale!
He goes to... He slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue and he says Jacobson. Son of Anderson, son of Jacob. They blend together. I will not go invisible unless I'm, like, desperately in need to, because obviously it'll drain my blood. Ooh, there is blood down here. Can I slurp it up the floor? There is a records room. Can I get in the records room? Lockpick of 6. I should be able to do that. Oh, I need one more experience to just bump it up. I think with my blood buff, it goes up by 2. Is it not? Blood buff is 2. I need to remember that by now. Yeah, blood buff is 2. So I can do that. The room of records. Ship manifest. Quick, before it runs off. I have the talisman that makes it last twice as long, though, which is very nice. Okay, I can get in from the outside, and I got another piece of the old thing. Another piece of the old thing. So, I get better sneaking, too. I'm thinking of, now that I've got 6, putting that into computer. So my hacking skill is increased. And then Auspex makes it go up by 1, because my wits increases by 1. Just in case I do not know passwords, I'll leave it for now because I do have the password for this computer at the very least. So it's because I opened the door? Oh man. I don't... Usually, whenever I've made noise in the environment, they don't seem to care about the noises that are made. So if he's going, who's there? Because I opened that door, I'm curious. Might go invisible. I could feed on this guy for blood. I don't know if that's going to risk it, though. He's facing the other way. I might be able to get a little bit of juice here. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Bloody hell, this man has sharp senses. Crazy. Alright, so approaching him from behind, I must have stepped on a twig, and that fucked things up tremendously. Alright, well, obviously, I want to get the stealth attempt, correct? We will not feed on the cops! I will halt my feeding for now. I will halt feeding. Okay. Never mind. Let's do this.
Heinz to Jacobson. Anderson. Heinz to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Yeah? Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. On my way.
So I gotta check out what's going on behind this guy, and I will. But first, I wish to go back to the records room. I wonder if there's probably dialogue between them, but then I might miss my window to actually check this out, so probably have to be a little sensible. What's this way as well? Nothing! Nothing is that way. Let us not fail the sneakies. Going out there, it's probably a mistake. I'm gonna just open it anyway. You know what I mean? Just gonna have it open. Just so it's open. Now, let's take a read of the police report. A copy of the initial police report for the Elizabeth Dane, signed by members of the USCG, NCIS, and LAHP agencies. Despite strong evidence of amazing physical violence, not a single body has been found, no survivors have been located, and there are no signs of a large-scale theft. And on the ship manifest, Uncaran site transport to Los Angeles, Uncaran sarcophagus, 3 crates, pottery tablets, 1 box, unidentified. Don't open it. Okay, we have the shipping manifest. This will be the struggle, right? Now the struggle here is that I really want to explore as much as possible of the ship, because you could miss some stuff. I think this might be the computer. Like, I don't want to miss potentially some really cool stuff. So I'll try and keep looking around. EEP shipping. This might not be the room that I'm looking for. It didn't say anything on the door, like security or anything like that. There's no password. Weather report. Calm seas, baby. Okay. Status. Engines off, deck cams off, and records locked. Records is now open. Deck cams off is just fine. Alright. Log. A password is required. Can I get Lighthouse on here? No. It's not Lighthouse. And I don't have a hacking attempt. I need to be at difficulty 6. The log, baby. It holds me. Control. Oh, Lighthouse works for control, but not for log. Cool. Okay. So I can now start the engines, sound the horn, turn the deck cams on, and unlock the records. I guess if I turn the deck cams on, I would be able to use them. I should be able to turn them off again as well. Desk security enabled. Should be able to turn them on. I will not start the engines or sound the horn because I think like that's a terrible idea. It's a shame that the log is another password. Aha! Indeed, I can now look at the... these. Oh, I've explored the crime scene, apparently. So it's on the foredeck. You've successfully completed your tasks aboard the Elizabeth Dane. Report back to the prince. Oh, okay, that's it. That's me completing my task. I've looked at the scene because of the cameras. All right. I want more. I want more. I want to discover and search more of the ship, and we probably will. We're going to put a point into computer. So now, if I use my Auspex, my hacking will go to 6, and I'll be able to have a look at the log. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Log, please. Hack into this bad boy. It is Antonio Bay. We're in. Okay. Oh, I've got to type out this date every time. 10/10/04, please. Waters calm as we head out of Istanbul. Professor Johansson seemed very worried about the safety of the sarcophagus and various other artifacts from the dig, but I assured him that all was well. 10:14:04. Rough waters last evening. Operations normal, but the crew seems restless. One of the Turks has been telling them ghost stories. I had Lieutenant Stygian take him aside and speak with him. Nothing to report. Situation normal. 2 of the crew have gone missing, and I fear they may have fallen overboard sometime during the night. No trace of either. Lieutenant Stygian has tried to contact their families, but something seems to have gone wrong with the radio. We may have a saboteur on board. The crate holding the sarcophagus seems to have been opened. So the crate holding the sarcophagus has been opened. But has the sarc itself been opened? Without my intervention? We have found blood on the upper and lower decks, and it seems that at least 3 more of the crew are missing. The men are hysterical. I found the Turk in his cabin, curled up into a ball, muttering something indecipherable to himself. Lieutenant Stygian is one of the missing crew, as well as the radio technician. One of the men had a shortwave radio, but all calls for help have gone unanswered. Was it 17 or 19 that I just looked at? 19, I think, right? Yeah. The last one, 10:20:04, 5 days ago. I leave this ship to whoever may find it. This ship is cursed. May it sink to the crushing depths of Davy Jones's locker before... And then he fell asleep on the keyboard. My cat had walked across the keys. Alright, well, we got some more information. Was that worth increasing the hacking skill? Of course it was. I wonder if there's if I do start the engines, or if I do sound the horn, it's like a way that it moves them all, like it could move the cops to another location, maybe, and then I could look around. Because I feel like the crime scene is probably that way with the cops. That guy was laser focused on me. And then there's another guy that was shooting at me. I could go invisible and just totally have a wander in that direction. So that's what we're gonna do.
Some kind of symbol.
Are you guys in touch with Deepwater, MVMC, or who? What do we have here?
Not immediately familiar.
Well, look, damn it. This is something we need to get squared away before anyone puts any stakes down. I mean, look, this will save all of us some work later if we get this shit squared away now, okay? Agreed? We go through this every goddamn time. All right, fine then. Find out, and we'll save us all some trouble.
Bill, what do you make of this?
Huh?
It's nothing local. No similarity to any local gang signs I know of. I didn't know if the Coast Guard would know if perhaps it was associated with any pirate organizations.
It's a bunny.
What?
The symbol. It's a bunny.
A bunny. Yes.
The symbol is a bunny. I'm glad that the timer stops when you're still, so you can at least kind of just sit there and listen. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I will cast it again.
Of all this blood.
Lieutenant?
Like an animal. Gamboa, check the manifest to see if they had any, I don't know, animals, tigers, lions, or something could have done this and fell overboard. Roger that, Lieutenant Golfos.
Lieutenant?
Still, would have had to be one possessed little kitty cat to make this mess. No apparent tracks in the blood.
Lieutenant?
What is it, Private?
No bodies below deck either, yet they...
Christ. We'll tell him to keep looking. All this blood, there's bound to be a body or two somewhere.
Lieutenant! He just keeps saying, Lieutenant! There's a lot of Caparinos here. Did I pick that up? I did pick that up. I don't know what that was, but I've picked it up. It disappeared right before my very eyes. What did I get? I couldn't get out of crouch to see. It looks like it would be like a flat piece of paper though, you know? I don't know if I've automatically picked up an item or not. There's the crime scene. This is very tough. I'm gonna cast it again. Oh no! Oh no! I brushed past his ankle. No! I brushed past his ankle. Ah, that's so bad. Alright. That's okay. That's alright. That's so unfortunate. I touched him. I thought I could get past him. Alright. That sucks. Well, this is going to the direction of the crime scene. And I do want to know what's going on. I want to get a closer look that's not on the camera. Sorry, LaCroix. LaCroix!
Some kind of symbol.
Are you guys in touch with Deepwater, MVMC, or who? What do we have here?
Not immediately familiar.
Well, look, damn it, this is something we need to get squared away before anyone puts any stakes down. I mean, look, this'll save all of us some work later if we get this shit squared away now, okay? Agreed? We go through this every goddamn time. All right, fine then. Find out.
This is what we save our blood for, you know? Times like this.
Cuisinart with all this blood.
Lieutenant?
Like an animal.
Lieutenant!
Gamboa, check the manifest to see if they had any, I don't know, animals, tigers.
Oh, it's a police report. It's a police report, so the reason why it disappeared in my inventory, because I was like, I had a feeling it was going to be paper. So it disappeared because I already had it. So if there's ever like a document that disappears in front of me, it's because I already have it and I've got it a different way. So that's just fine as well.
They could have done this and fell overboard.
Roger that, Lieutenant Golfos.
Lieutenant?
Still, would have had to be one possessed little kitty cat to make this mess. No apparent tracks in the blood.
Lieutenant?
What is it, Private?
So our little kitty cat, Beckett's been up to something on this boat as well, perhaps.
Somewhere.
It seems as though so what it seems like is there's multiple ways that you can approach this. This is probably the harder way to do it. Is you get to look at the you look at the crime scene physically instead of through the cameras, and then you can just leave. But this way, I can look at it in person and then also get the police report a different way. So I'm kind of doing something completely unnecessary, but I want to see it up close, you know? Because this is the sarcophagus, look at that. And the cool details on it, and there's blood on it though. Oh, I can just walk through the, the thing. Walk through the police. Can I interact with it? Yeah, I reckon if I sounded the horn or turned on the engines, maybe it could have cleared out the cops. Maybe. And then it would make this a hell of a lot easier. But there you go. That is that's getting a closer look. I really wanted to see the sarcophagus up close. So I am going to... I'm going to test something that I'm curious about. I want to see if blowing the horn or starting the engine might like cause them to like clear out a little. I don't know. Let's get experimental. Considering the fact that we've completed our objective, you know? That makes me want to like do more things. Now, what does that do? Does that change anything? Does it... He seems to be fine. He's not moving. What if I start the engines? Alright, start the engines. Let's get this ship moving. Engines primed and engaged. Control routed to helm. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Maybe I can do something if I go to control, who knows? Let's keep looking around the ship, to be honest with you, because there's more to this place. Now, we have the records. So that's open. We know where that goes now. That's nothing. And then this is back out the... Has the cop returned to his position? He has returned to his position. So that didn't last long. No! I can't slip past him. I won't be able to slip past him. I want to see what's past him, so what we'll do now is, this is all just fun optional stuff for me, is we're going to let him call him away, and then we'll see what's behind him, just to satiate my curiosity.
Anderson. Heinz to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Yeah? Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. On my way.
I wonder if there's any dialogue here. I simply must satiate my curiosity to see what's behind him, and then I'll reload the quick save after we've completed our objective and head back home. I don't think there's any dialogue. He just like points out, and then he's just like, "What are you looking at? I don't see shit." That's funny. There's just like an animation of him shaking his head. Oh man, that just goes around to that. Okay, that's funny. Gotcha. All right, so yeah. I see. Curiosity satiated. It was literally just that one whole way. I needed to know that though, because I want to know if there's like an item that I could miss, and something else that I could interact with, you know, something like that. So I don't know if there's any point in starting the engine and sounding the horn. Let's report back to Prince LaCroix, shall we? We've gotten a nice look at that old sarcophagus. Unfortunately, I'm not even able to get up close and personal with it in private. Can't caress the thing, you know? What a shame. Now, because he's there, I wonder if I can just walk past here without him seeing me or not. And if the distraction was more like getting him to move away just so I could walk behind him and get in that door. So I think I might be able to, yeah, 0 perception. That cop. Cool. So I just went an alternate way. How good's that?
You waiting for your chauffeur to pull around the dinghy?
I'm out of here, buddy. We got that source engine ladder climbing, baby. All right, I'm out of here. I return, and Mercurio has vanished, and we have 3 experience to spend later on. So, I guess our objective now is to report back. You've successfully completed your tasks. Report back to the Prince. So we'll be heading back to downtown. We'll check in with him, and we'll see what lies in store for us. The subtly insane, crazy man will complete his task for his Jester Master. And that is where we're going to pick up next time. So thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was fun to revisit Santa Monica, get some updates before we return. The Elizabeth Dane was a short area. I didn't know how long it was going to be, or if it was going to be a bit of a lengthy exploration session. It was not really, but we managed to find some good info, read a computer, get some reports, and now we'll be heading back to downtown. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.